Snow cone mini one shot. Izuku sat down on the couch in the living room in the U.A. dorms, chewing on his fingernails as he was extremely nervous. Earlier, Izuku was busy training with All Might, but he found himself struggling to use his quirk in the way All Might expected him to. "Young Midoriya, you're losing focus," said All Might in his skinny form. I am sorry, All Might. I'm just been distracted lately," said Izuku. "Alright, let's take a break," said All Might, tossing Izuku a water bottle. "Alright," said Izuku, opening up the bottle and drinking half of it. "So tell me, what has you distracted, young Midoriya?" said All Might to his successor. "Well, it's about Ochako," said Izuku. "Ah, young Uraraka, are you having trouble with dating her?" asked All Might. "No, it's just, I don't really want to hide my secret about my quirk from her," said Izuku. "I see. You feel bad about keeping a secret from your girlfriend and you wish to tell her," said All Might. "I see. You feel bad about keeping a secret from your girlfriend and you wish to tell her," said All Might. "That's right. She is really special to me and she always shares everything with me. I feel like it's wrong for me to hide this from her," said Izuku. "Well, young Midoriya, the secret of One for All is very important and it can only be told to those who can be trusted. Do you trust her?" asked All Might. "With my life," said Izuku. "Well, I will let you decide if you wish to tell her. Just make sure she understands how dangerous it is and she won't tell anyone else," said All Might. "Thanks, All Might," said Izuku. "Alright, let's get back to training," said All Might. Back to the present. Izuku was now waiting for his girlfriend Ochako to come meet him. He had told her earlier to meet him after curfew so that way everyone would be in their rooms at the time. After a few more minutes, he felt a pair of arms wrap around his neck and a pair of lips pressed against his head. "Hey Deku Tilda," said Ochako in a playful voice. "Hey Ochako, come sit down," said Izuku. Ochako happily complies and sat down beside him. "So what did you want to talk about?" asked Ochako in a cheerful voice. "Well, I am not sure how to say this," said Izuku. "Are you breaking up with me? Are you unhappy with me?" asked Ochako with a sad voice and face. "What? And no, of course not. I'm the happiest I've ever been with you, Ochako," said Izuku. "Oh, that's a relief. I honestly thought that's what this was about," said Ochako, wiping her forehead. "Before I tell you, you have to promise that you won't tell anyone. That includes your family and friends. Especially Lita," said Izuku. "This sounds really serious," said Ochako. "You have no idea," said Izuku. "Alright, I promise I won't tell anyone," said Ochako. Izuku took a deep breath. "Here it is. It started when I was a child," said Izuku. And so Izuku explained everything that happened. From being quirkless to getting his quirk from All Might. Including all the shame and abusive he had, but leaving out Bakugo, who did most of it. Quote dot dot dot. "That's a lot to take in," said Ochako. "I know. I understand if you don't want to date me anymore," said Izuku. "Why would I that?" asked Ochako. "Because I kept this hidden from you and I was quirkless," said Izuku. "Deku, I don't care that you were quirkless. Honestly, if you still were, I would still love you," said Ochako. "Really?" said Izuku. "Of course. You're sweet, kind, cute, and very determined. Quirk or no quirk. And this sounds like a real burden. I can understand why you couldn't tell anyone," said Ochako. "Well, only you, me, and a few other teachers know about it. And Kachan, say Izuku. Wow, tell him before your own girlfriend. Smooth, said Ochako. Hey, we weren't dating when I told him. Said Izuku defending himself. I'm just teasing Deku. I'm really happy that you can trust me enough to tell me, said Ochako. I'm glad too, said Izuku. Now, out of curiosity, who exactly caused you all that suffering? Asked Ochako with a fire in her eyes. And no specifically, said Izuku feeling a little bit scared. It's Bakugo isn't it? Asked Ochako. Do you know? Asked Izuku. Well it seems like something he would do plus he seemed really pissed and tried to attack you when you used your quirk in front of him that one time, said Ochako. Well, yeah, it was him, said Izuku. I see, said Ochako as she thought to herself. Anyway, it's getting kinda late, and I honestly don't want to be by myself tonight, said Izuku. That makes two of us, said Ochako. They both went to Izuku's room for a night of cuddles. The next morning Bakugo found himself in his bed on top of the roof.